again, this is probably the first game that I've done where there's no scoring in the first quarter. Not used to this.
Finally saw a good football game in that first one. The other games you had were just blowouts.
McKenna, I don't know if that was a busted play or it was designed. Looked like he wanted to give the ball to one of his backs, but wound up keeping it. And that's going to be, I'm going to give him about 4 yards on the play, so that's third down. Third down about 4. Ball spotted on the 31-yard line of St. Mary's.
Sure, you'll see a hard count here. Try and
Get
lure
him
the
to jump,
Lancers offsides here.
3 receivers set, 2 backs in the backfield. McKenna, shotgun. Snap, handoff to Stallman. Not,
Close.
I don't know if he got it or not. We'll see.
Close. He's going to be maybe half a yard shy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Waiting for a signal.
So to bring up, it's like you got the scoreboard showing first down. Nope, second down. Fourth down. The yard marker, he thinks it's third down. Can we get a consensus? All right, now it's fourth. Now we're all on the same page.
We're all trying.
Good.
4th and 1.
Like a McKenna turns to the sidelines, and literally it's like they're calling audibles. Like, he has a play set when he comes out of the huddle, then looks over, and coaches are giving him a change. McKenna's going to keep it. Quarterback keeper up the middle. That'll be good for a Salamanca first down.
Some scores from around Western New York. Eden at the half leads Lackawanna 29-16. Lockport up on Niagara Wheatfield 13-8. And that's where Tom Prince is. He's at that Eden Lackawanna game.
Okay.
Man, he gets all the good games. We got Coach Corona from St. Joe's up in the booth.
My man.
We may have to put him on a headset.
I would love that.
He's working.
We had such a good time with the Zoom interview we did with you, Coach, over the summer. Of course, one of the funniest men on Twitter when I used to go on that site. Love following Coach.
This poor guy comes to Buffalo last February, I believe it was. And what happened just shortly after he got here? Coronavirus.
Thanks, Coach.
Way
to bring
fault.
it.
So I remember the introduction. Literally, he wasn't.
He's going to blame it on his kids anyway.
Yeah, probably. The players are his actual kids.
His actual kids.
But he's done a phenomenal job getting these numbers back up here.
He's in the same boat as I am with unruly kids.
Did you see that sack?
Johnson with the sack came in, just annihilated McKenna. Got him right over the shoulder pad and just yanked him down.
Like St. Joe's is starting to build their program back up. So is St. Mary's, because this is a team or a program, I will say, that like O'Hara was short on numbers last year.
Right.
And honestly, Tony, we were worried when they were going to play a team like Canisius. They're just so much bigger than St. Mary's in all aspects, size, numbers. You worry about kids' health. But they're starting to build the numbers up again. Look at this, the talent they have in this team. They blew out O'Hara last week, 50 to nothing.
It was 40. I want to say 40-0 or something like that at the half. Under a lot of pressure, McKenna throws it and completes it.
That was just a quarterback taking his time, felt the pressure, delivered a strike. Is it a completed pass?
It looked like he was in.
It looked like from here he may have had a foot out of bounds, but they are marking it down at the 30, at the 25. It's a completion.
So they bring a fourth down.
Talk about patience out of that quarterback.
McKenna. You call patience, I call desperation. He's like, Lord help me here.
He was allowing his receivers to get open, and there's a lot of trust there.
Looked like Sam Nausby for St. Mary's was in his face on that play. Quick screen pass to Stallman over the middle. Not much there. So Salamanca will turn it over on downs.
Yeah, Sheehan met him immediately. So we will have a turnover on downs, but a nice passing play at least for Salamanca. They've had a couple of nice passes to start this game. Here now in the second quarter, this game's moving along. No score, but it's moving. It's been pretty entertaining so far.
Yeah. I'm enjoying this. Shotgun. Handoff. Fumble. I think St. Mary's has it. It looked like Manuel may have put it on the turf when he was being tackled. That was clear across the field, so very difficult to tell.
Yeah, and with the game, the way this game is going, Tony, 0-0. Turnovers could be extremely costly, especially in this part of the field.
Yeah, and as it feels like the temperature's dropping, you want to think that more chances that you're going to have to turn the ball over.
I see Sam Wilson down on the field. Salamanca free press.
Jaden Wilson. Not much there. They tried to go with Lewis. Couldn't generate anything. Third down and long. Salamanca's been pretty stout on defense, Frank. They're not really giving up much.
They're a physical team, and they're meeting St. Mary's at the line of scrimmage, and they're making tackles. Again, Tony, they didn't come all this way to lay down. They're gonna put up a fight, and so far they've been able to do just that in this public versus private matchup.
Third down 11, ball on the 22, 7 minutes left in the half. Wilson, back to pass, looking to his right, thrown over the middle, he's got a man. Completion to Johnson, gets it close to the 50-yard line. Johnson coming across the middle, gathered it in.
Yep. Found Johnson in the slot. Excellent pickup there for St. Mary's.
So nice yards after the catch.
That's by far their biggest play of the afternoon. The weather's held up pretty good today. We weren't sure if we were going to have some rain, but...
Rain, snow, sleet, hail. Western New York.
Were we going to snow blow the driveway or cut our lawn?
I already ran my snowblower out of gas. We're done.
Nick. Keep the shovel handy.
Lawnmower started up on the first pull. Oh, yeah. Love it.
Yeah, but did you barbecue yet in the back?
Oh, I do all year.
All right.
I don't stop. Tell him, Tim.
You don't stop.
Hey, we almost got to the second half before we talked about food in this game. We're doing pretty good.
Speaking of food, shout out to, was it Curry's across the street?
Yeah.
Went there, got a tuna melt and some onion rings with Tim and Russ. Some nice conversation in between games. Oh!
Pickoff.
Is it picked?
Salamanca with the big turnover there, and it couldn't have come at a better time.
A diving interception.
And Johnson came up limping too, Tony, for St. Mary's. But
I can't tell who came up with that interception.
Might have been 28, I believe it was.
33, Noah Renkus. No, that's St. Mary's. 33.
We're watching the replay at home.
Again, could not see the number. It might have been, I'm going to take a guess, Ezra Stallman. Just taking a guess.
Well, I think it was Trevor Ellis, number 28.
Let's see. Ezra was.
And I think Salamanca is calling a timeout here.
That was a beautiful interception. dove in front of the receiver and came up with the ball.
Very athletic play.
Yeah.
As St. Mary's just had a big play a moment ago. Salamanca steps up with the turnover. We talked about that not too long ago. In a game like today, no score, a turnover could be huge. We'll have to see what the Warriors do with it now that they have the ball. They're at about midfield. Excellent field position.
Yeah.
Their best field position of the afternoon. Can they turn that into points? We saw in the previous game, O'Hara was able to do just that. Of course, time ended up winning, but still.
Great game. Absolutely great game. First and 10. Ball spotted on the 48-yard line. 5:36 remaining in the half. McKenna, pitch out to Stallman. Nothing there. He's going to lose yards. And Jaquan Manuel in on the stop again. Having a great first half for St. Mary's defensively. Expected to say he had a great first half offensively, but it's his defensive contribution so far that's really impressed me. Second down and 14. Ball on the 44-yard line of Salamanca. McKenna in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Back to pass. Looking. Throws to the left side. Loft pass to Stallman. Caught. Crosses the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Jesse Stallman catches it coming out of the backfield. Nice gain there for Salamanca. That'll be first down. 4:40 left in the half. No huddle. All the players looking at their wristband, getting the play in from the sideline. McKenna waiting for the snap. Hands off to Stallman up the middle. And he'll fight for about 6 yards on that play. Second down and 4. Now second and 5. Ball's on the 23. Under 4 minutes left in the half. Still waiting on our first score of the game. McKenna waiting for the snap. Fake handoff to Stallman on the left side. They're saying loose ball.
That one
and
came
St.
out.
Mary's recovers.
So as Salamanca's starting to drive deep into St. Mary's territory, they cough it up, and now the Lancers are going to go back on offense.
No, I don't think there's anything that drives you crazy more of a coach is when fumbles. It drives you nuts.
Nobody wants to score in this one. So it'll be first and 10 Lancers. You know, we've talked about that three-headed monster running game attack that they have. I'd like to see them use that here and establish that run.
But Salamanca, you got to give credit to both defenses so far. They've played exceptionally well.
Both teams getting it done in the trenches. Who wants it most?
Shotgun. Quarterback keeper. Not much there for Wilson. But they're saying he dropped the ball. Salamanca's pointing at it's theirs. Nothing from the officials. And now the officials have. Salamanca comes up with the ball.
Wow.
Back-to-back turnovers.
Sloppy football here in the early goings. We're coming to the half. 3:30 left in the second quarter and 3 turnovers that quickly.
Not a great place to turn the ball over if you're St. Mary's, because now you give Salamanca new life within striking distance. Ball spotted on the 19. McKenna keeps it himself. Up the middle to the 15. 4-yard gain. Yeah, I really thought we would see more offense based on what we saw, at least out of St. Mary's last week. But both defenses have come to play. Both defenses have been forcing turnovers. Oh, we got movement. I think Manuel crossed the neutral zone, and they'll mark off 5 against the Lancers.
So Salamanca couldn't ask for a better field position to start this drive. Can they capitalize here on the turnover? McKenna's has shown the ability he can throw the ball. Hogg seems to be an excellent receiver, a good target.
Pitch out to Stallman on the left side. Fumble. Lord. St. Mary's is returning it. The 50, 40, the 30, the 20. Knocked out of bounds just shy of the goal line.
Well,
Number 7 for St. Mary's, Trevor Sheehan, picked up the ball.
Tony, that's how this game's going to go. I mean, from the 10-yard line, they fumble and returned 89 yards.
That's 2 costly fumbles for Stallman coming out of the backfield. I know he's their stud, but it's twice he's put it on the carpet. Oh, it is a touchdown. Okay, they give it to him. I thought he went out of bounds just short of the pylon.
He knocked the pylon over, so I was thinking it's possible
that the ball just kind of crossed and where he got enough of his arm to get it across.
So it's 6-0 early here. Well, not so early anymore, Tony. This game's
No,
flying.
we're almost at the half.
But St. Mary's is on the board 6-0. They return the fumble, 90 yards for the score. So are they going to go for 2?
I don't recall if seeing them kick last week or not.
Doesn't look like they're
getting
ready to kick.
They keep Jaden Wilson out there. So I'm assuming they're going for 2. So St. Mary's defense does the scoring. Back to pass, thrown to the right, incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt, no good for St. Mary's. 6-0 is our score. 2:40 remaining in the half.
So St. Mary's takes advantage of a fumble by the Warriors, who were threatening to score. I mean, they were already inside the 10. They cough up the football, and the ball is returned all the way down to the end zone. And that is the difference in this game. 4 turnovers, Tony? Is it 4 or 5?
Oh, I know it's 2 by Stallman. Yeah, about
St.
4
Mary's
turnovers.
turned it over twice, so 4 turnovers in the first half. And the last leads to a St. Mary's touchdown. Now, I realize the running backs put the ball on the carpet twice, but Tony, I go back to him on this play if I'm Coach Bartozak. Give it right back to the running back. Let him feel that ball. Get some positive yardage.
Get his confidence
back.
Get
the confidence back. Sure. Give it right back to him. He's their best football player.
Right. You got to keep that ball tucked in if you're a running back. You can't let it get away from your body when you're running. It makes it easy to tip away. Definitely a heads-up play by St. Mary's is Trevor Sheehan. Watch the highlights. He did get his right arm over the pylon as he was being hit. Waiting for the kickoff. Renkis booms one for the Lancers. Salamanca lets it get away. Now they're inside their own 10-yard line. Not great field position for the Warriors.
Well, they've got 2:35 in which to work with here. They've demonstrated the ability to throw the ball. Typically a grounded pound team. But with 2:35 on the clock, we'll see what they elect to do here with this possession.
Ball spotted on the 10-yard line. Hand off to Stallman. Look how he carried the ball that time, Frank. Both hands wrapped around the ball. He was not moving his hands off the ball. And he picked up 8.5 yards on that carry.
Yeah, he just followed his lead blocker. About 8 yards, 9 yards they're going to give him on that one. The play clock is winding down. It's just a 6-0 game. There's plenty of football to go here. And there he's met.
Immediately at the line of scrimmage. Looked like big number 95 for St. Mary's was in on the stop. Or 85, maybe Hartwig.
56, I saw.
56 as
Will
well.
Rhodes, a junior, 6'3". He's a big boy.
Yeah, he is.
6 was also there. You've called his name a bunch, Fred Johnson.
He's had a good game.
Oh, he's playing.
He had that
Playing
nice
great.
reception earlier. Nice run after the catch. 3rd down and 2. Ball spotted on the 18-yard line. Under a minute and a half remaining in the half. McKenna. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got a man wide open. The 50, the 40, the 30,
He's not. He's
20.
No one's catching him.
10. Touchdown, Salamanca.
Harley Hogue from
Wow.
the 18-yard line.
There was nobody near him.
82-yard touchdown reception, and we've got a 6-6 football game with 1:08 left.
He could have
In the
walked into
opening
the end
half.
zone. No
Absolutely.
exaggeration.
Totally blown coverage there for St. Mary's. Hogue, biggest target they have, and how he was able to get into the secondary with nobody within 10 yards of him. We'll have to watch that replay on your monitor at home. Look at how wide open he is.
Nobody covering him whatsoever. He caught it about the 47-yard line, and he could have walked the rest of the way. Point after attempt, the kick is up, and it's good.
Wow.
7-6 is our score. Salamanca on top of St. Mary's. 1:08 remaining in the half.
Just like that. Just like that. It was kind of like how the time in O'Hara game was. O'Hara would go up, and next thing you know, one quick strike out of Timon, and it was a Timon lead. So Salamanca with the quick strike there to take the lead. And we're almost at the half. St. Mary's, we'll see how they respond here. So an offensive touchdown for Salamanca. Special teams or defensive touchdown, if you will, for
St. Mary's, yeah.
St. Mary's.
I like Salamanca's colors. It looks like UNLV. Got me thinking back to my Runnin' Rebels days.
Yep.
Ohio State.
I don't mention that school in Pennsylvania.
You know where I'll be next. Not next week, the week after.
Where?
Las Vegas.
Are you?
Yep.
You going to hide me in your suitcase? Bring me back some In-N-Out
not?
burger and some Carl's Jr.
You think that's going to make it home?
That's true.
That's not making it past Denver.
At least take a picture of it so I can look at it. When I lived in Vegas, Carl's Jr. was my go-to place. I absolutely loved it. And they didn't have In-N-Out back then. Now they have.
I'm not going to be thinking about In-N-Out at all. I'm thinking about the tables.
Really?
Yes.
I'm not much of a gambler. I didn't do much gambling. People would say, why? I was like, yeah, I really wasn't into it.
Leave it on Sunday, but I'll be back Wednesday so I can get there for football Thursday. So I
Nice.
shouldn't miss any action. But with all these Monday, Tuesday games, what's going on here?
Squib kick down the middle. Fielded at the 25. And brought down just shy of the 40. Tell you, my first time in a sports book watching Jim Kelly playing for the Bills against the Bears at Notre Dame.
Wow.
I just found the
because
prep.
they were doing the were they redoing the field? How
They
was the
may have
game
been
in
doing redoing Soldier Field then.
Okay. Awesome. I don't remember.
That was my first time getting to see
should.
Kelly in a Bills uniform.
That must have been like 86.
86, yep.
Wow.
I have the write-up at home. I was just going through a bag of old stuff. I'm like, wow, I remember this.
How'd the Bills do that day?
They lost. And Bears fans were annoying me in the casino.
Of course they were.
Pass to Manuel on the right side. Cuts it inside. Breaks tackles. Brought down after he crossed the 40.
I've watched the Bills play from the New York casino twice. Once against Dallas, and once this past fall against Arizona, and both games ended in heartbreak.
Oh.
Same place, Tony.
At
Same
least you're not going to be
place.
watching them this time around. They know what I like when they're picking out music here at St. Joe's. A lot of AC/DC today. Some Metallica earlier. Makes Tony a happy man. Had the opportunity to see AC/DC twice in concert. Amazing both times. With the amount of turnovers, both teams have 9 lives today. First and 10 for St. Mary's. Ball spotted on the 38-yard line. Wilson throwing a swing pass intended for Manuel, incomplete.
And Salamanca might have thought that was thrown behind the line of scrimmage, but it wasn't.
It wasn't. It was forward.
Yep.
Like Manuel turned back like, where are you going with that?
Looking ahead here, Monday night. Maritime Charter Health Sciences is going down to Athol Springs to take on St. Francis in a public-private game of epic proportions. I cannot wait. WNYathletics.com will be there to live stream that game. And I don't know anybody that won't be watching.
Absolutely. Manuel in motion to the left. Back to pass. Looking down to the right sideline.
Hit as he's thrown.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, 55 got in there to disrupt that pass. Great pressure there by Keaton. Bucktooth. There's a football name.
Absolutely. Love it. St. Mary's trying to get one into the end zone before the half. We have 43 seconds left. Quick first half. And in motion, Johnson. Back to pass. Thrown over the middle. Almost intercepted.
In and out of the hands of Hayden Hogue. He had the big touchdown earlier. So it'll bring up 4th and 10 for St. Mary's.
That could have been Hogue on that interception earlier that we could not tell the number.
Usually he's got sure hands. Looks like that pass just got away from the quarterback there.
Well, when it's chilly, it's hard to get a grip, and sometimes the ball will sail on you. Wilson, back to pass. Looking, rolling out, avoiding pressure. Heaves it to the end zone. Oh, almost caught. Manuel almost came down with it off of his hands and out of the back of the end zone.
Great effort by Jaquan Manuel to get in position.
He just laid his body out there trying to grab it. Couldn't haul it in.
And honestly, Tone, that ball that was thrown was put in a position that only Manuel could get it.
Right.
But Salamanca, with 30 seconds, they got a 1-point lead, Tony. Do you use that clock? Do you just run it up the gut and get to the half? Or do you try to put some points on the board?
Well, you almost want to run that same play that they scored on. No coverage back there at all.
It's a non-league game. It has no bearing on the standings for Salamanca.
So since we're talking about Las Vegas, we're going to be high rollers here. Let's go for it.
Come on.
3 receiver set. McKenna waiting for the snap. Back to pass. Looking to his left. Pressure's on. And he's going to be brought down for a loss. Looking like number 56 in on the stop for St. Mary's.
Rhodes got in there. They're going to give him about a yard. But that should do it for the half. I don't see them running another play. They're not really moving too fast.
Now they're content letting the clock run out. And that'll do it. So at the half, Salamanca with a 7-6 lead over St. Mary's. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have exciting second half action. WNYathletics.com presents high school football.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the wolf, that's all you had to say. Call today.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
And we're back. Tony Caligiuri and Frank Wolf, WNYathletics.com presents high school football. We are at St. Joe's Collegiate Institute, Kenmore Avenue. In Kenmore is Salamanca with a 7-6 lead over St. Mary's of Lancaster. Great to talk to Coach Corona during halftime, St. Joe's coach, and anytime I can talk football with coaches, I'm a happy camper, and I could do that all day. Talked to Bartosik and Aaron Hill out on the field earlier. It's just I'm in my my happy zone.
You always get me when I got food in my mouth.
I'm sorry. I already ate my onion ring, so I finished it before you could scarf your candy bar. Getting ready to start the second half. It was a fast-moving first half. 4 turnovers. I would say that's the story of the first half. Interceptions, fumbles. So Salamanca, we're going to see how they're going to respond with Jesse Schulman putting the ball on the carpet twice. So he's going to look to shore that up. I'm sure Coach Bartosik had a long talk with him at halftime. St. Mary's, I really expected a lot more from that 3-headed monster in their backfield. Their score only coming in off of their defense.
What's with the swap here in the St. Joe's press box? Earlier we had Corona, and now we get the basketball coach, Gabe Michaels, in here. So this is crazy.
They're taking turns.
Where's Hudecki?
He's probably at a lacrosse game somewhere. Recruiting, yeah.
We're back, baby. We're back. One more half to go here from St. Joe's. It's Salamanca Warriors with a 7-6 lead on St. Mary's. They will receive, so the Warriors are going to get the ball. St. Mary's, some trickery here on the kickoff, Tony? Yeah, it's kind of trickery right there.
Renkus with the short kick, picked up by a second man. Look, a fullback is rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, moving the pile. Wow, what a return there by Amos Whitcomb.
And that's the guy that Bartosik told me about before the game. He goes, Frank, number 44, keep your eye on this guy. He's not going to do anything too flashy. He's just a hard-nosed football player, heart and soul kind of kid, loves having him on the team. And, you know, that was like one of those squib kicks, one of those loosey-goosey type kicks that we saw in the earlier game, Timon and O'Hara, where O'Hara had forced a turnover. And that could have happened easily right there, but 44 was ready. And look at the field position for Salamanca, 7-6 lead. And they're going to start at the 39 of St. Mary's.
Great way to start the second half. One back in the backfield. McKenna in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. McKenna's going to keep it himself up the middle. Avoids a tackle brought down by Jack Bestpitch.
So will Salamanca continue running the ball? Will they mix in a few passes here and there? We'll have to wait and see what this offense is going to do in the half here.
Second down and 6 for Salamanca. Three receivers set. Handoff to Stuhlman. Not much there. Again, holding it with both hands was Jesse Stallman.
I want to see a good half of football here, Tony, but if it goes as fast as the first half, I won't complain. Russ Pataglia on camera and I have to get down to Dunkirk for a 7 o'clock game. We've got Chautauqua Lake playing for Donia at Dunkirk High School on the turf. It's a 7 p.m. start. Tom Prince, Jake Viak, Russ, me, somebody else, I'm sure.
Long, long day for you guys.
Chick-fil-A on the way.
Here you go.
No,
Back to pass. McKenna
good boy.
throwing up the side, up the middle. Oh, in and out of the hands of number 23. Lucas Brown almost brought it in.
Yeah, the freshman had a step on the defensive back. He's only 5'11", only 5'11". He had a couple of steps. He had it in his hands. It was a nicely thrown ball. Had just the right amount of air underneath it. And guess what?
About a step away from it.
There is nothing in between him and the end zone.
No, had he caught it, he would have walked in.
So it brings up 4th and 5. 4 down territory, I would believe, for them, the way things are going in high school football these days. No one punts from here.
Waiting for the snap. 3 receivers set. Rolling out to his right. He's got a man open. Didn't see him. Now he's under pressure and threw it away as he was being brought down by Johnson. He had a back wide open, just for whatever reason didn't pull the trigger on it.
Well, it was Lucas Brown, the freshman again. And again, it's the player just a second ago that couldn't haul that pass. And so maybe there was a bit of confidence in between the quarterback and the receiver there. He had him open, Tony. He had him open, and he elected not to throw it to him. Now, there is a flag on the field on the St. Mary's side of the ball. Have to wait and see what the call is. Are they calling roughing the passer?
That was just intentional
Okay,
grounding
intentional
against
grounding.
Salamanca.
Okay.
Even though, so it's not like the NFL, even though you're outside of the tackle, you can't throw it away.
There were 2 flags on the field, so both judges called that.
Of course, that's a loss of down. So St. Mary's has the ball, 1st and 10. Lancers. That's the type of play when Coach has the guy sitting down watching game film. They're going to look at that play. You got to pull the trigger. When you got a man wide open like that in the flat, you can't pass it up.
St. Mary's defense comes up big on Salamanca's first possession of this half. Force them 4 and out.
Handoff up the left side, right side rather, for Manuel.
There's a flag.
There's a first down, but we do have a flag that's coming. That's going to be against St. Mary's, and that's going to bring them back. It's going to be a holding call.
It's not how the St. Mary's offense wanted things to get started. Wow. Eden with a pick 6 in Lackawanna. It's 39-22. Eden over Lackawanna. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and we saw Lackawanna play a week ago, and they were very impressive. I haven't seen Eden North Collins yet, but if they hang on, they're going to move to 3-0, and I can't remember the last time Eden North Collins has been undefeated. I don't think those two teams were even playing together. The last team, either one of them would have been undefeated.
Is Eden Class C now?
Good question.
'Cause
Yes.
if they are, that'd be a showdown
Yes, that's a big Class C matchup down there.
against Medina. That would be a real big showdown. Second down now for St. Mary's. Ball spotted on the 50. 10 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Salamanca 7, St. Mary's 6.
This is a public versus private matchup, too.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of like the undercard of the big one coming up Monday night, huh?
Yeah. Handoff to Manuel, nothing. No room for him to run at all. Stuffed him right at the line of scrimmage.
Salamanca has
Eden's Class C South, Raj? Medina's North, okay.
next week. Salamanca's at Portville. It's a Friday night game at 7 p.m., and then they are home against the Randolph Cardinals. That's on April 30th, another 7 p.m. game. St. Mary's has one more game listed, and that is against Bishop Timon. We're waiting to see where that game will be played. I'm showing a 7 p.m. game. I assume Depew.
Wilson with the carry for St. Mary's, and we've got a flag down. Holding call is going to go against the Lancers.
That first half was played in record time, but with these flags, this is going to be a record set for a longest half. St. Joe's baseball still out there practicing. Tone, they got here before we did.
Well, that might be one of their bunch of teams that they have.
Yeah.
It's one cool thing about St. Joe's is they're able to field multiple teams in several sports. Hockey, baseball.
Their hockey program is
one of the top hockey programs in the area.
St. Mary's, their Lancaster, their hockey program's starting to put some pressure on the Marauders as the top programs in Western New York.
I'm sure if Coach Crow knew we were here, he would stop by. Wilson back to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to be sacked, brought down at the 25-yard line. Big sack there for Salamanca. Looked like number 11, Austin Maybe, in on the stop.
6-foot junior. Got to the quarterback. Didn't have anywhere to go, Wilson. As he's brought down for another loss. Brings up 4th and 19
Fourth
now.
and 28.
4th and 28. We're going to see the first punt of the afternoon.
You're right.
Well, we saw a couple punts in the O'Hara game. First punt of this game.
There was one in the first series.
Oh, there was one in the first series?
Okay. Leave it to Gabe Michael.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because got shanked out of bounds. That's right.
Gabe's paying more attention than we are. Me.
I've been hit in the head once too many times.
And I just ate a lot of paint chips as a kid.
High snap goes over his head. Loose ball.
We're gonna have a
Safety. Wow.
So a crazy turn of events there. A bad snap.
The snap just sailed a little bit over the head of the punter and made its way to the end zone. He was able to recover, but that's a safety.
Norenkus tried to fall on it one time. It got away from him, and Salamanca just couldn't get there. But this goes against the Lancers. They get a safety out of the deal, and Salamanca is going to receive now. So it's 9-6 Salamanca, and they're about to receive the football with 7:47 left to go here in quarter number 3. Russ Battaglia doing a fine job on the camera.
Him and Tim are on fire today. They're doing a great job.
Another shout out to Mr. Tim Gardner doing all those graphics at home. You see the scoreboard at home on your monitor. You see the replays. That's all compliments of Mr. Tim Gardner. And that was just a huge special teams play, a big break for Salamanca there, as they have seized the momentum for the time being.
Do we elect to kick or punt? Looks like he got the tee, so he's going to kick it. I mean, in a low-scoring game like this, that could be huge.
With 3 minutes left in the game, Eden recovers an onside kick. Wow.
Kickoff. Caught cleanly. Brought close to the 30-yard line. Austin
Fumble.
maybe. I was saying he dropped the ball, but we'll see what the officials say.
Lancers ball.
Now, late signaling by the officials. That's kind of disturbing that they take that long to decide.
Maybe got off to a nice start. Right up the gut, but hey, loses the football. And St. Mary's with a big break here after their own special teams snafu. So the Lancers will get the ball back, trailing by 3. They have a kicking game.
Just tough day if you're a ball carrier.
Well, at least in this game.
In this game it is. Is that the 5th fumble, 5th turnover?
There's been too many turnovers for these two teams.
I think more turnovers in this game than I've seen in all of the games combined. 1st and 10 for St. Mary's. Back to pass. Wilson throwing deep. Thrown too far. I heard flag thrown on the field. I don't see it. There it is at the 30. Keep Roger busy looking at the game so he doesn't look at my lunch on behind me. I trust this guy.
Too late.
Too late. There it goes.
He was just looking for a napkin.
That's it. I left the napkin right next to it, too. So long 1st and 10. They have it. What is it? Spotted at the 31, I believe. Yep. 31, 7:36 remaining. So how will that work then? Who plays who?
The 4th seed will be the second place team with the best record. They
Okay.
will play the top seed, whoever determines with the tiebreaker.
Back to pass, thrown deep. Up in the air. It's going to be a jump ball. Intercepted.
By the quarterback.
By McKenna. The 50, 45, 40. Working his way upfield. McKenna dropped down about the 26, 27-yard line.
So yet another turnover.
We got 2 players down by the 40. St. Mary's player got up. Salamanca player still down. Trainers attending to him. Looks like a cramping issue, yeah. Official timeout.
There's about 5 players there going after the ball. I don't know if we could see the replay on that one, but there was a good 4 or 5 players around that ball.
This is a jump ball.
Too long to play.
Okay. We're not going to get the replay on that one, folks, but that's
Denied.
quite all right. But what a return by McKenna, the quarterback.
Again, that's going to put Salamanca in great field position. Now it's up to them if they're finally going to capitalize on this field position.
He had his eyes upfield. This has been, I mean, outside the turnovers, it's been a hard-hitting game. Good to see this one. We're going to take a little bit of a break here, and we'll come back in just about 30 seconds. We'll hear from one of our sponsors. You're watching on WNYathletics.com.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
We're back live at Robert Scott Athletic Complex, St. Joe's. We're mowing down some onion rings from Curry's during that break.
I was trying to get one down real fast.
Roger was telling us about fish fries.
We're focused here. It's usually food. And this is no difference than when we're doing inside high school sports. When you guys are listening to commercials, you can bet we're talking food. And I'll take the blame on that. McKenna keeps it up the middle.
Football, food.
Nice little gain there from McKenna.
Football and crab cakes.
I'm in. Tackle, you see who St. Mary's knows, number 71. Second down and 4. Ball spotted on the 22. Shelton Scott was the one on the tackle.
6'3", 269.
He's a big dude. Because McKenna is going to keep it himself. Be close to a first. And they're going to give it to him. First down for the Warriors. Maybe we should have the soundbite from the movie The Warriors. Warriors, come out and play. You know, with the bottles clinging. I recently heard that was ad-libbed. That he found those bottles and ad-libbed that part. Stallman with the carry, not much there.
The things you know, the things you learn.
All the useless information that I have.
Well, you got the resident troublemaker in the building. And Roger.
Salamanca taking their time. Surprised the delay. We haven't seen more delay of game penalties.
We don't have a time clock. I can't tell you how much time was left.
McKenna keeps it up the middle.
Good strategy, though. Keep that St. Mary's offense on the sideline.
Scott again in on the tackle for St. Mary's. Third down and 4 for Salamanca. Ball spotted on the 10-yard line. 5:24 remaining in the third.
Salamanca looking to increase their lead here. Taking advantage of a St. Mary's turnover. They've been driving down to the 10-yard line. Just over 5 minutes to go. 3rd and 4.
Back in motion to the right. McKenna keeps it. Option to Stallman.
Wow.
He was met immediately. Dragged some defenders forward.
Best pitch got there first.
First down. So first and goal for the Warriors.
But that's Stallman. Tough runner. I know he had his mistakes early in the game, but he's
holding on to it with both hands.
He's the go-to guy, and he's getting some much-needed tough yardage. That's tough yardage he's picking up there.
Hand off to Stallman up the middle. Maybe a yard.
Inching closer to that goal line.
Second down and goal.
Wow, update from Eden Lackawanna. Eden threw an interception. Lackawanna goes in, scores a touchdown. It's 39-36 with 2:41 left in the game. But Lackawanna has no timeouts left. What a game.
Who's up?
Eden, North Collins continues to lead, 39-36 over Lackawanna.
It's a barn burner. Hand off to Stallman up the middle.
The barn's burning down there, all right.
Yeah, it is. Met immediately at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard. Okay. 3rd and goal.
Put your coaching mask, get your coaching helmet on.
It's almost like Salamanca is really being conservative right now because of the turnovers, I'm guessing. It was really tough to say what he'll do here.
Follow number 44.
Yeah, well, 44 is not in the backfield, not spread out. Hand off to Stallman on the left side.
And he breaks the plane.
Touchdown, Salamanca.
Increases the lead to 15-6. 3:28 to go here in Q3. Officials timeout. There is a player
Injury.
down on the field. Wait, see who that is.
It's a Salamanca player.
We will take a timeout. We'll come back. You're watching WNY Athletics High School Football. Be back in a moment.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
And after this, all they got left is Alden and JFK.
We're back here at St. Joe's. 3:28 remaining in the third quarter. Salamanca waiting to go for the extra point with a 15-6 lead, trying to add on to that. The kick is up, and it's no good. Oh, no, it is good.
Is it?
It's like a line drive. The referee saying it's good.
It didn't look good.
No, it did not look good. It looked ugly, but it got in. That's all that counts. 16-6 is our score. Salamanca on top of St. Mary's. 3:28 remaining in the third quarter. Now that safety is really looming large.
It is. Absolutely. That was mostly all runs by Salamanca. I don't think they threw any passes. They throw one pass that entire series? Mostly
If
did
that.
it with the run. Stallman.
A lot with Stallman and McKenna.
Stallman came off the field. He was holding his arm, but he seems to be okay now. Went and grabbed a bottle of water. Get himself hydrated. But very impressed with the Salamanca team, Tony, so far. Coming in with a 1-1 record. They did lose to Franklinville Ellicottville a week ago, 7-0. They beat Maple Grove 52-6.
And isn't that where Bartoza coached before Salamanca?
Oh, Franklinville Ellicottville. Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he had a lot of success, especially with Bleak as his quarterback for those years.
That had to be tough. It's not easy when you coach against your old team.
Not at all.
So 3:28 remaining in the third quarter. Salamanca set to kick off. Very quiet atmosphere here during the game. Not much chirping coming out of the crowd, if there is even anybody still out there. I think there's a few parents. Yeah, so you're not going to drive an hour and a half and then leave at halftime. They're in it for the haul. Waiting for the kickoff. It's going to be a squibber down the middle. Picked up there by Best Pitch. Bringing it up the left side. Breaks a couple tackles. And he is forced out of bounds at about the 42-yard line of St. Mary's. So that's where the Lancers will take over on downs. They'll start it up with their offense. You'd think that St. Mary's is really going to need a drive here. I know it's still only the third quarter, but Salamanca opening up a 10-point lead, and being that it's been low scoring and yards have been tough to come by. You think would St. Mary's try to do something different here? But they are capable of big plays. Wilson in the shotgun. Manuel the setback. Hand off to Manuel. Right side. Try to cut it back inside, and he's brought down for a loss. So not much there. Looked like Hudlin was in on the stop for the Warriors. 2nd down and long for St. Mary's. Ball spotted on the 38. 2nd down and 15. Wilson in the shotgun. 4 receiver set. Manuel in motion. Wilson's going to keep it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Big number 60, White on the stop for Salamanca. Third down and 15 now.
I'm surprised to a degree that St. Mary's has not really been able to establish that run, Tony. They came in with a lot of hype. Great running attack. I mean, they put 50 points on the board last week. I know it was O'Hara, and they've been struggling, and they've been shorthanded, but still 50 points.
Manuel in motion to the right. Wilson looking to his left. Now he's going to keep it. He has room.
Good
First down
blocking
and
downfield.
more, and he'll be escorted out of bounds as he crossed the Salamanca 40.
Had some very good blocking in the secondary, particularly by, who was that, 21? Alex Ellison was downfield with the blocking. And that's a big gain for St. Mary's as they finally get onto this side of the field. As they're starting to march down towards the Salamanca end zone. Ball spotted now at the 39, 1st and 10. Buck 41 on the clock, 3rd quarter, trailing by 10.
And in motion. Bad snap, but Wilson was able to pick it up. Scrambling to his left for a few yards. He had to field that one off of the ground. The snap kind of just squibbed back to him.
Final, Eden gets past Lackawanna 39-36 in a great game at Lackawanna today. As Lackawanna looked good a week ago, but Eden North Collins 3-0. They're going to have to make their way up into the small school rankings, no question about it.
Hand off to Manuel, taken down by Stallman as he crossed the line of scrimmage. See if they give him 2 yards or 3 yards on the carry. Third down and 8. Ball spotted on the 41. 1:19 left in the third.
Salamanca's done a pretty good job at taking away some of these receivers for St. Mary's. They've got some nifty ones. And Trevor Sheehan, Jack Bestpitch. They got some pretty good receivers out there. We haven't seen a lot of Fred Johnson.
Wilson,
this half.
back to pass, under pressure. Tries to throw it. It may be a loose ball. It's still loose. Salamanca, of course, they're pointing that they have it. We'll see where the refs spot it. Yep, Salamanca ball.
So another turnover by the St. Mary's offense. Salamanca will take it about midfield. They've got a 16-6 lead. We're inside a minute in the 3rd quarter. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back in just a few moments after a word from our sponsor.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
McKenna.
Way too many turnovers.
Back to
today.
pass, thrown up the center to nobody. Looked like a busted play.
No, nobody was really in the area. Lucas Brown was the closest receiver.
It was like he just chucked it. He was trying to get that hit down the middle of the field. There's nobody there.
So we'll have to see if Salamanca goes back to that ground and pound or if they're going to air it out. I mean, a 16-6 game, I'd probably play it safe and let 47 do his job, and that's picking up yardage and running that clock out.
Shotgun, pitch. Inside move for Stallman. Makes a couple players miss. And grinds out. Should be enough for a first down, Frank.
Could be. He's close enough. We'll have to see where they spot that ball, but that is probably the last play of the quarter unless St. Mary's uses a timeout. I don't think he got enough, Tony. So that should do it for the quarter. I don't think they're going to run another play. I wouldn't.
Yeah, they're going to let it just wind on down. So 3rd down and 2. And that ends the quarter.
There we go. We'll take a timeout. Listen to a word from our sponsors. You're watching high school football on WNYathletics.com.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to...
And we're back. Salamanca with the ball. 3rd down and 2. Ball spot on the 45. We've got flags down. Hard to tell what happened. I don't know if it was a false start.
Yes, definitely. The blocking back lean forward.
So that's going to bring them back 5. Third down and 7. Ball spotted on the 48. McKenna waiting for the snap. Back to pass. Under tremendous pressure. It's a screen play to Stallman. And incomplete. Almost intercepted there by Sheehan. In and out of the hands of Stallman, but then Sheehan almost picked it. See if Salamanca punts it away or if they'll go for it. Looks like they're going to punt. Take advantage of that field position battle. See if they can pin St. Mary's back a little bit. St. Mary's with one man back. And that's best pitch. The snap, the kick, end over end. Takes a Salamanca bounce. Best pitch picks it up. Advances it about 4 yards. Brought down at about the 28, 29-yard line. We'll see where they mark it.
So St. Mary's going to get another crack at it. They've been inconsistent on offense. Putting that ball on the carpet one too many times. It's cost them in this game. We'll have to see what they can do here on this possession as they trail by 10. It's a 2-possession game.
First down and 10. Ball spotted on the 30-yard line. 11:48 remaining in the game. You know, the way this game is going, nobody's gone back-to-back with scores, so overcoming a 10-point deficit is going to be pretty difficult.
No question about it.
But with the amount of turnovers we've been having in this game, anything's possible. Manuel in motion, handoff to Lewis. Not much there. Maybe 3. Second down for the Lancers. See what St. Mary's does here. Now they're going with 3 backs in the backfield. Shotgun. Hand off to Manuel on the left side, trying to outrun the Salamanca defense, and they just stretch it out. Not much there. He might have gotten a yard.
This guy reminds me of that quarterback from Cheektowaga a while ago, Keyshawn Beal. He's kind of got that build to him, low to the ground.
Manuel?
Yeah, similar build.
Stocky.
Yeah, runs well, low to the ground, tough to bring down.
$10:30 remaining in the game.
They're
down an 8.
We had some good defensive plays, too, earlier in this game.
The thing is, the Salamanca is so disciplined. You seldom see any of their defenders out of position. Back to pass. Under tremendous pressure, he's going to escape. Throws cross field, completion, and that'll be enough for a St. Mary's first down.
And that was a great catch by number 3,
Best
pitch.
Yeah.
Looked like it was thrown a little bit behind him, but he really went up to get that one. Took a big hit, got the first down. He's going to go off and get a rest, but St. Mary's moves the chains, extends the drive.
Wilson looking to throw, but he's going to keep it. The left side, crosses the 50, close to the 40. Be enough for another St. Mary's first down.
Great block downfield, Manuel, to open up that sideline for him.
And this is what I expected more out of Wilson, this type of running.
Still a lot of time left, 9:41 on the clock. Lancers trailing by 10.
4 receivers set for St. Mary's. Snap, back to pass, under pressure, and they got him.
That's going to be a huge loss. He's brought down around the 45-yard line.
Ezra Stallman with the sack. And we have a flag down.
That's up at the line of scrimmage.
Holding against St. Mary's. I would imagine declining it.
For certain, Tony, Salamanca is much improved ball club. We weren't sure how long it was going to take for Bartozak to put his stamp on this program after taking the job just a couple of years ago. This is his second full season with the program, if you can call it that, 5 games, but still. He's in his second year. He's starting to put, the pieces together and put that program together and build it up, and they have a beautiful athletic complex. We're hoping to get down there for week 5, that Randolph game. We've got that penciled in. We'll have to see if we can get down there for that game. But very excited to see where this Salamanca program is headed with Chad Bartozak at the helm.
Wilson back to pass, under pressure again. Almost sniffed out by White. The defensive lineman almost came up with an interception.
That's the basketball player they were talking about earlier. And that could have been disastrous for St. Mary's. But they haven't been deflated. I mean, all the turnovers, I think they've had 5 in this game, at least 4, maybe 5. But even still, it's only a 10-point game.
Third down and 16. Ball spotted on the 48-yard line. 9:21 remaining in the game. 4 receivers set. Shotgun. Quick throw to Johnson. Out on the flat. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You talk about the job that Bartozek's done in a short period of time. How about the job Matt Ard's done? Again, we talked earlier. The St. Mary's program was down in numbers, down in talent, and what a difference a year makes. This is not the same team we saw last year. Again, last year we were scared to watch them play a team like Canisius. They're outnumbered, outmanned, just crazy. But here they are. And
where did Matt coach before?
I thought he spent time at Lancaster. Maybe not
as an assistant.
Full time, but not as a head coach.
Wilson under pressure. Escapes, but brought down. Short gain. Looks like they'll have to turn it over on downs, and I may have an injury on the field.
Possible cramping.
Trainer and Coach Bartosek out there.
So we'll take a timeout here. When we come back, it'll be Salamanca. I believe it'll be Salamanca ball. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 48. We'll be back in just a few words after hearing from our sponsor.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage.
The injured player was number 60.
White.
Gerard White, the 6'6", 290 senior. Heck of an athlete.
He almost came up with an interception a couple plays ago. 1st and 10 for Salamanca, 8:29.
He's being checked for a concussion.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 1 back in the backfield. McKenna, the shotgun. The snap, handoff up the middle. Nothing doing there for number 28, Trevor Ellis.
Sam Nosp, 6'2" junior, got in there. Made the initial hit for the Lancers.
But we're getting a lot of exposure, all these different facilities around Western New York. Games on almost every night of the week. Absolutely amazing. It's just, wow.
I looked at the scoreboard and I thought it said 17:40. Thankfully, it only says 7:37 and counting down.
Deep pass there, down the sideline. Looked like he caught it.
They're going to rule him out at about the 21-yard line. Big play there for Salamanca. Putting the ball up, and that's Lucas Brown, the freshman. Earlier, Tony, he dropped a couple of passes. But there he is, coming up with a big play, keeping this drive alive, 7:30 to go. Huge play for the Lancers.
That's a huge in many ways. 1, field position. 2, keeping the drive going and putting more pressure on St. Mary's. If they get a score out of this drive, it really puts St. Mary's on their heels. McKenna waiting for the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Back to pass. Throwing over the middle. Almost intercepted by number 7, Trevor Sheehan. I don't know where McKenna was going with that one, but It looked like Sheehan was the intended receiver, and he's not. He's a defensive back.
A little miscommunication between the tight end and
Little.
the quarterback there, and that could have ended up terribly for Salamanca, but instead it's just an incomplete pass. It does stop the clock. 2nd and 10 now from the 26 for the Warriors.
You think if you're Salamanca, you want to eat up as much clock as you can.
You want to get first downs, and
Yep.
they did that with that last passing play that ate up a chunk of yards, but now
Move the chains and burn the clock. That is what it's all about. Handoff up the middle to Ellis.
Yeah.
About 4 or 5 yards on the carry.
Coach Bartozak mentioned Trevor Ellis earlier, said he was one of the top football players in the program, a senior, a captain. And he's starting to get some touches here late in the game. 3rd and 5, maybe a hard count here. You try to draw him off sides and get that first down the easy way. Get to see what happens here.
This time they got 2 receivers to the right. 1 to the left. They're keeping someone in the block. We got an end in motion. McKenna's going to keep it up the middle. And he's brought down immediately. No gain.
He didn't have much blocking up front at all there.
Nothing.
That's going to bring up 4th and 5. Obviously 4-down territory.
Sam Nospa on the stop for St. Mary's.
Under 6.5 minutes to play now. As we mentioned before, St. Mary's has one more game scheduled at this point versus Bishop Timon on the 23rd. If you know where that game is played, tweet at us at WNY Athletics or at Wolf3328. We'd love to know. I got to believe that's at Depew. I know it's a home game for Timon, but St. Mary's has played a couple games at least at St. Mary's, and it's a night game, so you know you're not playing here.
Right.
And it's a Timon is used St. Joe's for their home field. Look at that flag waving now, Tony. The wind's really starting to pick up.
Yeah, it is.
You know who the guy is in the maroon sweatshirt?
No.
That is Gabe Michael, your buddy's nephew that used to coach Will South. Is now the basketball coach here.
Oh, cool.
I didn't even recognize him because he's out of uniform and he's maroon instead of blue and white. That was embarrassing.
Gabe Michael was up here in the press box for much of the second half. And like Matt Ard on the sidelines for St. Mary's, Gabe had his own battle with COVID about a year ago, and he was in the hospital for a while. Yeah, it was Gabe Michael first, and he's made a full recovery and looking good down there. And of course, Coach Ard. I mean, that was really
Larry.
Really worried about Matt.
I had it in. I had it in November of 19, before people were even talking about COVID. We just thought it was pneumonia at the time.
Big play here for Salamanca, 4th and 5.
McKenna back to pass, throwing over the middle, incomplete.
2 Lancers ran into each other, but the intended target, 23, the freshman Lucas Brown. Ball was nowhere near him.
So they'll turn it over, and it'll be St. Mary's possession.
St. Mary's will get it with 5:53 remaining. They're down by 10.
Larry Michaels, my old neighbor. Longtime referee. Remember we were doing a banquet, and Larry was in attendance, and I was emceeing the banquet, and I was talking about, Larry's such a great neighbor and a great referee. Anytime I go down the street, he lets me pet his C&I dogs. He's like, I'm going to get you, Tony. I couldn't resist. It was like passing up an empty net goal. You don't. Short pass to the right side, complete for a short game for Fred Johnson.
Haven't called his name since the first half. And he was a go-to guy. Had a real nice first couple of series for St. Mary's. We haven't.
He's also had a great game defensively. He and Manuel. Back to pass. Wilson rolling out to his right. Throws off balance. Incomplete. Pass intended for Sheehan. No good.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 8. Now, St. Mary's could never get that running game going today, and that's very surprising considering how well they've run the ball in the first couple of games.
Well, I think you got to kind of give Salamanca credit as to how they set the edge, and they don't give anything up on the outside. They have done a great job in stringing out. Anytime St. Mary's has tried to sweep or go wide, Salamanca's done a really nice job of stringing it out and forcing it out of bounds.
In week 2, St. Mary's took on Portville down in Portville, lost 34-0 there. Game was actually played at Bolivar Richburg High School.
Pass to the outside to Johnson. Makes the catch, cuts back inside. Brought down, he will have a St. Mary's first down. They'll mark it about the 35-yard line, 5:15 left in the game.
Of course, Portville was a playoff team last fall where we had a season. I think it was Wilson who beat Portville on a last-second Hail Mary play. But the Panthers...
Back to pass, Wilson under pressure. He escapes the rush. He's going to keep it himself, the 40, 45, and knocked out of bounds.
Enough for the first down.
Great presence there by Jaden Wilson under tremendous pressure. Had the ability to tuck it away and go for first. Referee timeout.
Looks like it that way anyways.
Maybe they're talking over where they're going after the game.
Well, this second half's taken twice as long as the first half took to play. And the baseball practice is over on the other side already.
That's funny. I was talking to a buddy of mine who was there for the first game at Cardinal O'Hara. He said, look at the St. Joe's baseball team. Those baseball players are bigger than the O'Hara football team.
They're not lying.
Well, you should have seen when St. Mary's played St. Joe's. The JV was working out over there. I thought that was the varsity. That's how big they were.
Yeah, they're big boys. They're playing baseball. 1st and 10, ball spotted on the 46. We're under 5 minutes left. Wilson rolling out to his right. Throws it to his right to Sheehan. Caught. He's got a first down and then pushed out of bounds. We'll see where he went out of bounds. The 44. 1st and 10 for the Lancers. Lancers mounting a drive here. They need to get on the board. Sooner or later, clock is going to become an enemy of St. Mary's. They're trailing by 10. Shotgun, back to pass, quick throw to the left side, intended for Manuel, incomplete.
That'll stop the clock.
4:43 remaining. 2nd down and 10, ball on the 44-yard line. St. Mary's looking to make something happen here.
It just doesn't seem right, Tony. Looking through these stands, there's hardly anybody here. There's two fan per spectator thing. You know, I mean,
it throws you off.
It does.
Hand off to Manuel up the middle. Grinding, churning. It'll be a couple yards short of a first. So 3rd down and short for St. Mary's. Now the Lancers are going no huddle.
It's the right time to do it.
Empty backfield. Shotgun.
Tough snap.
Low snap. Under pressure by White. Wilson rolling, and he is brought down at about the 40.
Definitely good.
Did he stay in bounds or get out of bounds? He's in bounds, so the clock will keep on churning.
Yeah,
4 minutes remaining.
Definitely good to see White back on the field.
Yeah, you said he was concussion protocol or taking a look at her.
The trainer was doing the test down the sideline earlier. Pass of flying colors.
4th and 6.
Something I never did in high school.
Wilson under pressure again. He's going to keep it. He's got a lot of room on the left side, cutting it back towards the middle and brought down from behind at the 15. Big first down there for St. Mary's.
Big hit by Ezra Stallman in the back of the quarterback there to bring him down. That was a hard tackle. But that clock continues to run. 3:20 and counting. But it's a 1st and 10 St. Mary's. A lot of time left, as we saw. Anything can happen in the closing minutes of a football game.
Wilson back to pass. Throws out to the right side. Short gain.
Christian Lewis, we haven't really called his name yet today.
No, that's like the 2nd or 3rd time.
Another one of those players in this offense. 16 carries, 29 yards heading into this game. He's had big plays. He's had one for 51 yards.
2nd down, handoff to Manuel. Brought down from behind. Didn't even make it to the line of scrimmage. Ezra Stallman with the tackle.
Coming into this game, St. Mary's had 4 fumbles.
And they had at least 4 turnovers today. Go timeout, 3rd down and 12. 2:40 remaining. The ball spotted on the 20-yard line. The thing is you keep knocking time off, you're not going to have time for another possession. If Salamanca gets the ball, and if they're able to chew up enough time, you're not going to get the ball back.
No.
So St. Mary's really is going to want to, at least if I'm St. Mary's, I'm thinking I want to score now. Be able to send my defense out there and hope you're going to get a 3 and out.
I'm throwing the ball.
But they're having also success with Wilson running, so show empty backfield, spread them out, and then let him take off.
Definitely spread out the offense right now and see if you can sneak some yards up the middle with this quarterback. He's got the legs. He's shown today, and then he's shown on this drive that he can run.
Sure.
Also, he's shown all day. We'll have to see what this offense does here. Trying to look and see what receivers are out there, and I don't see too many. I don't see Best Pitch, one of their top receivers.
I see Johnson. I see Manuel. Under pressure, Wilson escapes the tackle. White's going to push him out of bounds. And that'll stop the clock with 2:33.
But it's going to bring up 4th and 12 for St. Mary's.
Oh, it'd be travesty for them to come away with nothing out of this.
Worst things in life.
Oh, there are worse things in life. I'm speaking football.
All right. Not as serious as I am right now, I guess. I gotcha.
That's one thing that we love about football and our sports. It's an escape from the real troubles of life. 4th down.
Like deciding if you go to Chick-fil-A or
it's tough decisions.
Arby's after the game.
Flags down. Johnson with the reception. Rogers shouting out. He thinks it might be offensive interference. That would be a huge blow. Yep, it's going to go against St. Mary's. Wow. Penalties declined. 1st down for Salamanca with 2:27. Now you got to think, now you're flipping strategy here. Your Salamanca offensive coaching staff, what are you looking at doing? Obviously, it's not throwing the ball.
Well, I mean, Eden had a nice lead on Lackawanna, 10 points, and they came out throwing, only to throw an interception and Lackawanna went down and scored and got themselves back in the game late. So, I mean, you can't be too conservative here because you do need a 1st down, Tony. We'll have to see what they do on 1st down. My guess is they will run the ball. They've got the horses to do it. They've shown all day.
Yeah, but you chew off a minute of clock here and then you punt it away. You're forcing St. Mary's into a longer drive and using up more clock. Still the fact that they need 2 scores. McKenna under center now. We haven't seen too much of that. Handoff up the middle. Nothing as far as a gain goes. They'll get it back to the line of scrimmage.
And St. Mary's does use a timeout.
That'll stop the clock with 2:23 left. Second down and 10, ball spotted
We'll take
on
a
the 24.
30-second timeout then. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back after word from our sponsor.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
We're back. Just 2:23 remaining. Salamanca holding on to a 16-6 lead. It's second down and 11. Ball spotted on the 23-yard line. They're coming off a St. Mary's timeout. Obviously, Salamanca, they're just looking at burning clock, and St. Mary's, they really want that ball back. One thing, if you're St. Mary's, you cannot give up a first down. They're saying add time to the score clock. Tim has 2:22 on his. The scoreboard has 2:23. Coach is always trying to add time to clock.
It's Salamanca that wants more time on the clock.
What's up with that?
I think they wanted 2:16, not 2:36.
McKenna in the shotgun. McKenna's going to keep it himself. Bounces it to the outside. Stiff arm. Keeps it in bounds. Smart play by McKenna. Did not let them push him out of bounds. They stopped the clock anyway.
Well, it looks like St. Mary's is using
Call
their
it
final
timeout?
timeout here, unless there was a
Timeout St. Mary's.
St. Mary's, okay.
So we got third down and 7. Ball spotted on the 27. 2:21 left.
We weren't sure what type of a day we were going to get today, if we were going to get rained on, if we were going to get some sprinkles or some snowflakes or what, but the weather really did cooperate today, thankfully.
Oh, the mist was coming down in sheets last night. You know, we'd look out, Tom and I would look up at the lights, and you just see, and at one time it was like coming sideways.
And that was you out at Medina.
Yeah?
Yeah, with Tom, yeah. Nice stadium, isn't it?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I like what they
Absolutely beautiful. Veteran Stadium in Medina, nice job. But I told this to one of the Medina officials. I said, you guys got a beautiful facility, but you really messed up on the design. If you're going to put all the fans on one side, you can't have the bathroom and concession stand across the field. You got to put bathrooms on your side. And I think he agreed. That's something that they need to do.
I'll tell you what, I like going up to Medina, the railroad up there.
Yeah.
Medina Railroad. Thomas comes twice a year. 2:21 to go. 16-6. Salamanca ball. Send it back to Tony Caligiuri with the call.
McKenna in the shotgun. 2 receivers, 2 backs in the backfield. End in motion. Fake handoff or fake the jet sweep. McKenna's going to keep it himself, and he's got a first down for Salamanca.
That's what they needed. First downs, extend plays. And I don't know if St. Mary's can stop the clock. I believe they're out of timeouts, Tony.
I believe so.
Chad Bartozak comes to Western New York's North Towns with the Salamanca Warriors after doing a great job at Franklinville, Ellicottville for a number of years. He had an office right next to Glenn Graham's at New Era Field for so many years. And now he's with Salamanca and doing big things with the Warriors.
Bartozak and Aaron Hill. Quarterback keeper for McKenna. 4 or 5 yards on the carry. nobody's in a hurry to do anything. We're going to let this clock wind down.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be a fun ride home for Salamanca if they can hold on and close this one out, which it appears they're going to do.
Yeah, when you got to take that hour-and-a-half ride, it's usually good to do it after a win rather than a loss. That hour-and-a-half ride seems like, 2.5 hours when you lose.
They're probably going to get a head start on Russ and I, but I think we'll pass them somewhere around Hamburg. We're going to be flying down to Dunkirk.
Hand off to Ellis up the middle, breaking tackles, crossing the 50 for another Salamanca first down. Thanks to Tim and Russ for all that they've done today.
You guys think McKenna's worthy of a Connolly Cup nomination?
I don't know if I would say Connolly Cup after today.
No,
Maybe
I
cross
mean
training.
This game,
Ah.
this weekly award.
I don't know. I have to look at his stats.
Oh, well, the interception was big.
Yeah.
For McKenna, and that is going to do it. Rogers making a case for McKenna to get a Connolly Cup top performer nominee. We'll have to wait and see. I know Dennis Sarah was watching from home. Thank you, Dennis, for getting me all the scores this afternoon from around the league. We appreciate that. Appreciate you watching. Hope
Could
to
at
see
least could have stopped by and said hello or something.
He's an Akron.
Dennis is watching.
So that'll do it.
He was picking on me last night, by the way.
Dennis?
Yeah, he said I played back in the leather helmet days. He's got me confused with Roger. All right, that does it for this game. 16-6 is our scores. Salamanca defeating St. Mary's. So don't forget, another game coming up a little bit later on. Make sure you keep it locked right here. WNYathletics.com. For Frank Wolf, I'm Tony Caligiuri. We'll talk to you next time.